Hey guys, welcome to another session on decoding Selenium from scratch. In this video, we're gonna cover interesting fact about why driver.findElements return list and why driver.getWindowHandle return set. Okay, so stay tuned and let's go deep dive into their implementations and everything will start making sense. Why Selenium folks has returned these methods in this way. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so quick introduction about myself. My name is Saurabh. I'm an automation engineer from last 11 years. Worked with all these companies. Day-to-day job is, automating enterprise applications. And I do enjoy sharing my knowledge with folks by taking one-on-one training sessions or group online sessions. So if you're interested in learning Selenium from scratch, this is the high level topics which we cover in our training sessions. Approximately it takes 25 plus hours to go deep dive in all of those and start making sense why these individual technologies we need in order to develop a end-to-end framework. So you can get more details with the description in a link. So visit it and enroll it if you are interested, or if you just want to talk to me about the scope and the learning plan about, or you want to do some automation transformation things for your projects, so feel free to book a time on my website. Okay, so today's topic, like I said, we're gonna understand driver.findElements. So if you guys know, first I'll talk about what exactly these methods are. We'll understand its meaning, and then we'll understand why they return list or window handle returns set. Okay, so let's get started. So okay, so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna give you a pictorial representation first. So let's understand this is a website. Okay, and on this website, as you guys know, there are multiple elements, right? When I say element, you can say like web element. Okay, and if I say object, it's a web object, nothing to do with Java programming object. So let's say this is a button, this is also a button, and there may be a lot of other things like text box. So let's say this is a text box, and then hyperlink, and then a drop down, and so on. There could be multiple things. Okay, so this is one website, and on this website there are so many things. So we have something called as buttons, we have text box, we have hyperlink, and a drop down. So there are different type of elements on this website. Now when I want to know, let's say I want to know how many buttons, for example, with a specific ID, or if you guys know, when we write driver.findElement, we need to define what is our search criteria, right? Either we are trying to identify using ID, using XPath, using class name. There are 8 to 9 different locator techniques. So any of the locator technique, you are trying to search a specific button or a specific text box. So when you write that method driver.findElement, the method goes from top to bottom and try to search an entire HTML document with your match. And if it finds, it returns you that, hey, this is the element I found. So let's say if you have written driver.findElement by.id and you are given some ID for this particular object, it will start searching from top. And the moment it finds first, so it finds this, okay, it's going to return you that element, right? Now let's assume that we have one more button like this somewhere else in the bottom of a page with the same ID. It is possible. Okay, we're going to develop that. You will see that today. So we have one more button on a same page, but it is somewhere at the bottom, and your intention is to detect this button. But now the problem is this button and this button both carries the same ID. Now when you write a code driver.findElement by.id and you give ID of this button, what the Selenium is going to do, it will start searching that button with the matching ID from top to bottom. It will find this, and then it will return you this element. And then you will be saying, oh, Saurabh, you know why? I'm interested to get this element, but it is giving me this, because that's how the Selenium works. The first element it finds, the first matching element it finds, it's going to return you. That is driver.findElement. Okay, let me write it here for you guys. Driver.findElement. Okay, so element is the method. Don't get confused about elements. We have one more method which says, okay, if you want to find out all the matching element with your locator strategy, then you use elements. When you use elements, the S is very important, guys. Okay, so when you use elements, what it's gonna give you, it's gonna give you all the matching elements based on your locator technique. Okay, I think it is taking same color. So here when I use driver.findElements, Now it's going to give me this button. Also it's going to give me this button. Or if there are 10 buttons with the same locator technique, which means if they carry all same ID, they're gonna, this method, when I use driver.findElement, it will give me all 10 buttons. Okay, fine, good. But now, like I said, our main topic is to understand why this method is returning me a list. Now, what is list? I'll not go into deep dive about the list as being a Java concept, but just to keep it simple and short, try to understand whenever it's basically an interface, a child interface for the collection interface. Okay, so if you don't want to understand that, then in simple language, let's understand this, that it is a container. Okay, so and it helps you, or it provides you a mechanism to store multiple thing in that container. So what does it mean? That when I'm interested in getting all the matching buttons with my ID as a locator technique, then if I have a container, what this particular method will do, it will keep on putting that one button in that container. So here in this case, what will happen? We'll have first button sitting there, then we'll have second button, or if it has 10 buttons, that list container will contain all of them. Okay, see again guys, I'm not talking about in a Java concept. I'll have separate video explaining about all the collection API, list, set, hash map, and all those things. But right now, let's try to understand in a logical way that how does it work. So this is a list. Now Java says in a list you can store duplicate things. What does it mean? That this button and this button both are having a same ID, right? So that's why the Selenium folks have implemented this in a way that it will return a list, because list by default allows you to store duplicate things. And then that is the reason when you use this method, even if there are 10 different buttons with the same ID, right? Or they are same duplicate buttons, altogether duplicate buttons, the list will allow them to store. The container will allow to store all of those buttons in that. Okay, I'm going to give you one more example so that it will make sense. Now another thing is, if you use only find element, ultimately internally, if you go deep dive into an implementation, it still uses list, but while returning, it returns the first button it finds. Okay, so like I said, both of these methods in implementation is kind of similar, but internally what the find element method is going to do is the first button it finds, that it's going to return. Okay, so so the list interface, like I said, it has multiple methods, dot add, then you can use dot set, and there are dot get. So in this case, when you use this find element, the internally it's going to return you the first dot get of index 0. Okay, something like that. Now when you use find elements, it will give you all the buttons. It will say, okay, even if you have duplicates, I don't mind, because I allow you to store duplicates, and it will give you all of them. Now coming back to another uh, another method, which is get window handles. So what window handles is, as you guys know, if you're working on one window tab, and when you click on something, let's say there is an hyperlink. Okay, so let's say this is a small hyperlink, and after clicking on this hyperlink, you are navigating to another window. Now there is another tab which has opened. Now when you want to work on this tab, you have to switch your context. So by default, whenever you launch a browser, driver object is able to understand only this particular window tab. Okay, so when I say context, which means whenever you create a driver object, it understands and it listens, and its scope is only this particular window tab. Even though you click on this hyperlink and it open a new window, right, uh, in another tab, the driver object still doesn't know what's happening on this. And if you try to detect any web element here on this page, it will still try to search that web element on this page, because we haven't switched the context from this window to another window. Okay, so keep that in mind. And that is why we need to switch. First we need to understand that, oh, okay, I opened a new window tab, and then we have to switch the context. There is a method, I'm going to talk about that, which will help your driver to switch from this window page or this window tab to another window tab. Okay, now coming back to exact reason of returning a set. Now, like list is a one container, as in a technical word, it's an interface. It allows you to store duplicates, whereas set is again another interface and collection API carries that. It doesn't allow you to store duplicates. Okay, and now if you say this is my set, okay, let's assume that this is a set container, and now here the set says even if you try to insert duplicates, I'm gonna delete them automatically without even telling you. What does it mean? That if you insert something, let's assume that you inserted let's say one value, let's say 458, and now you're trying to insert again 458, it will not allow you, like, because that is the characteristics of set. So set doesn't allow you to store duplicates, it only allows you to store distinct or unique things. Okay, and that is why, guys, you need to remember this fact whenever you are coding in your interviews also. Whenever you get a questions which says remove duplicate, find distinct, find unique, whenever you say this kind of words, the first thing you should think about is a set data structure. It's like, oh, okay, I think the set will be the right example for me to use in this problem. So you should use set in that case. Okay, coming back to the topic. Driver dot get window handle. Now here also driver dot get window handle, there are two methods. Okay, so driver dot get window handle is one method and window handles is another method. Okay, so get window handle is one method. Like in driver dot find element and find elements, we have two methods. Similarly, here we have driver dot get window handle and we get window handles. Now, what does it mean? The first one, when you use this one, it will give you the current context of your driver. So when the driver is listening to this window, when you use get window handle, it will return you some kind of code which identifies this window. Okay, let's not go in that detail what that code means. So this method is going to return you some, let's say, roll number or identifier, which tells that, hey, this is your browser or this is your current window. But when you use window handles method, it will give you all the all those windows which is either invoked by driver or they are in a session. So window handles will give you the different IDs of this browser, or sorry, this window, or maybe if there are a couple more, it will give you all of them. Now if you try to understand in a logical way why they have used set to return as an output of this method, is because set doesn't allow you to store duplicates, which means, of course, and by default get window handles doesn't return a duplicate. What does it mean? If I right click and do a duplicate of this window, uh, how do we explain that? So sometimes you right click on a browser and then you say, hey, duplicate, and then you create one more same window, right? So in that, probably I think the window handle will be same for both of them. But when you use window handles, because it returns set, it's going to return the unique window handle code for this particular tab, for this particular tab, and for some other tabs. Okay, so let's go into code and try to understand from here. Okay, so here, like I said, we have created a driver object dot find element. Now see, find element will return you the first element it finds on a page. Okay, and find elements, the moment you click on find elements, you see what it returns: list. Like I said, here you can use anything. So let's say by dot id, any id you are giving, and then whatever this method returns, we're going to capture that in the output, right? Okay, I think I don't need this. Now here I'm saying, okay, list, and let's say elements equal to, and then like you said, like you see here, it is returning elements. So now if I see the elements dot, now you can actually get, using a get method, you can find out what is the first element, second element, third element. If it returns 10, then you can iterate over them and go over one by one all 10 elements. And that is why they have used list, because even if you have duplicate elements on a page, this data structure or this container will help you to store them even if they are duplicates. Now coming back to driver dot get window handle. So now here also, if you see get window, just type get w. You don't need to remember all the method names. Okay, even if you know how to find them, just do dot and type initial 2-3 words, and automatically you will get them. Now get window handle, like I said, it will return the current context where the driver is active and listening to. It will give you the handle number or handle ID of that particular window. Whereas when you use window handles, it will give you all the window handles either the driver has invoked or in session. And when you use this, now here, if you try to say that, hey, Saurabh, both are basically giving me multiple things like this, right? So if you try to capture its output in list, it will throw an error because this method itself doesn't give you in list. And now this is also an interview question you guys need to understand. And that is the reason we use set. Why? Because set by default doesn't allow you to store duplicates. And of course, if you have different different windows, we are expecting them to return unique. We don't want any duplicates. And if you don't want any duplicates, then the best data structure or the best container to use is set. Now this is the overall justification, guys. You need to understand that why the window find elements is returning list, because it allows you to store duplicates. And there is a possibility that window page or an application can have two buttons with the same ID, or two buttons or kind of same elements, and we are interested to get all of them and iterate and do whatever we want. We want to find out, okay, how many buttons are there matching this, give me that, even though they're duplicate, give me that in a container, then I'll do whatever I want. So that's why it returns a list. We capture all of them in list, and we, using iterator, we go over them. But now when we want to know, okay, can you please give me all the windows, active windows, or all which are in session, we are not interested to get duplicates, right? Because ultimately we have to switch the context, right? Here what we do is, finally, using driver dot, we use switch to method. And then here using switch to method, we basically switch to particular window ID, whatever window ID you get, so I'll just type test here. you particular switch. So in our this example, when I use this method, this second, then the driver will switch from this to this. Now it is started listening to all the elements on the next page. So that, and then once you are done with this job, then again you have to switch it back to the parent. Okay, this is how we switch between windows. Also, there is another mechanism to switch within iframes. I'll cover that in another topic. But yes, if someone asks you in an interview, or you are explaining your own code to someone else, probably you can talk it in this way, that, hey, the list data structure, or in a simple language, the container allows you to store duplicates, and that is why the find elements method returns list, so that it allows to store duplicate elements, whereas the get window handles returns a set. The reason behind that is because we are interested to get unique window handles, unique windows which are available in my session, and that is why it returns set. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you are interested to learn Selenium from very step by step in a basic and in a very simple way. I'll be happy to teach you guys. You can always reach out to me from my website. The link is given in the description. Okay, thank you.